barricade might actually come in handy. I rarely ever. I don't think I've ever used a barricade. Maybe once.
I'm still getting shot at, but I don't know where it's coming from because it's a silencer.
Have you been hit? No.
No, not even close.
Okay.
They were missing by quite a bit.
Understanding the present perfect. We could call this present tense perfect aspect, but we gamers like to keep things simple. Actually, the idea behind the present perfect is rather simple if we use the right examples. A present reason. Briefly, with the present perfect, we talk about something that began or happened in the past, but is still relevant, important to the present. In other words, we have a present reason for talking about it. They have finished their homework. Focusing on the present reason makes present perfect easy to understand. Why, for example, would someone say, "I've studied Russian"? There has to be a present reason. I can't read a word of this. It's all in Russian. Don't ask me to help. I haven't studied Russian. Ask me. I've studied Russian. I've lived in Russia. I've even taught Russian. Think of a present reason for each of the following sentences. They have finished their homework. Now they can play with their friends. He hasn't brushed his teeth all week. They have won $50 million in a lottery. Now they can buy their dream home. Looking back from the present. Another way of understanding the present perfect is to think of yourself standing in the present and looking back into the past. You are looking for or thinking of something in the past that is relevant to now. Have you ever seen this man? You answer no if you're sure this is the first time in your life you are seeing this man. You answer yes if you have seen him at least once in your life. If you're a sports fan, you will know this is Vladimir Klitschko from the Ukraine, a heavyweight boxing champion. This can be a fun activity. Here are pictures of 8 more people. For each one, think back into the past and decide if you have seen the person before. That's Mohamed Salah, a football player who plays for Liverpool in the English Premier League. That's Aishwarya Rai from India, a famous Bollywood star. That's Guy Beam, a superstar video gamer who goes by the name of Dr. Disrespect. That's Ratchanok Intanon, a champion badminton player from Thailand. That's me, about 70 years ago. I hope you answered no. That's Drake, Aubrey Drake Graham, the famous rapper from Canada. That's Suyu, a famous K-pop singer from South Korea. To make sure you recognize at least one person in this group, this is Queen Elizabeth II of Great Britain. Let's review. Who in this group of people have you seen before? You have seen all of them in the previous activity. The present perfect in video games. You won't use the present perfect very often when playing your video games, but it will be quite useful when you do. Here are some in-game examples. They've run away. Something that has just happened affects the present situation. That is, they aren't in that place anymore.
They've run away, they've run away.
Have you been hit? In other words, are you injured? Present. From the shooting that just happened? Past.
I'm still getting shot at, but I don't know where it's coming from because it's a silencer.
Have you been hit? No.
No, not even close.
Okay.
They were missing by quite a bit.
How many kills have you got? A summary of what has happened from the start of the game until now.
How many kills you got?
3.
Oh, nice.
You got 5.
No, I got 4.
I don't think I've ever used the barricade. A past experience, or lack of it, is relevant to the present. The barricade is a piece of special protective equipment in Black Ops 4.
Yeah, once we start running out here, it's gonna be a little bit like there won't be too much cover, so barricade might actually come in handy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used a barricade, maybe once.
I've come pretty far inland. I've checked about 4 military locations. In storytelling, we often use the present perfect to bring people up to date on what has happened so far.
So I've come pretty far inland. But I've checked about 4 military locations so far on my way here, and I still don't have a magazine that works for this gun.
The present perfect progressive. We won't spend much time with this tense plus aspect, but it combines the progressive with the perfect. Basically, it is used to describe temporary actions or situations begun in the past and continuing until now. He's been playing Fortnite for at least 12 hours without stopping. Or it can be an action or situation which is just finished but still has an effect on the present. It has been raining, so it's still wet outside. We have been talking about the present perfect progressive for almost 2 minutes. That's enough for today. If you have any ideas for other grammar topics, please let us know by leaving a comment.